Actually, how I handle it is...
You recommend again?
My recommendations are he's not going to lose any more weight. Yeah. And the interesting thing is what happens is it's a Bellator decision. They decide if they want the fight at that weight, and the opponent wants it. If the opponent doesn't want it, then the fight's canceled. If they want to negotiate, funds money-wise, that's fine. But I always tell everybody that if I get involved in the negotiating, everyone's going to lose, and there'll be 30% to the kid that made weight, and it's automatic that Bellator's got to pay the kid that made weight, even if the fight doesn't happen.
Right.
So there's a lot of things that go into it. But this is the third fight like this. These kids have to. And I just informed him that I'll be going up in weight. It's the fourth one.
Yeah.
So he knows he'll be going up in weight.
There was a Bungard premise Thursday.
Actually, what I do here is did you guys hear about Mearns at all? The story. Now I can really fill you in because I know he called me Mr. Annoying, which I thought was kind of funny. I've been called a lot worse, so I'm okay with it. I'm really am. But with that said, Mr. Mearns was required to go up in weight. He missed the 150 last time. He wanted to come back and fight at 145.
Right.
Which is, first of all, I think is crazy. But what happens is if this happens, I require you to go up in weight after his fight at 150 that he didn't make. If he feels he really wants to fight at that 145 or 150, I require a month out a note from the doctor stating he's cleared to fight at that 150 or 140. He wanted to fight at 145. So I required him to provide me a note like that. I just got Paul Daley's note yesterday to fight in the Mohegan next month. So it's not like I'm picking kids out. I do it for everybody.
Well, if you told him to do it and he didn't do it, with all respect.
It's safety. It's a safety thing.
So would Chris Bungard have to get a doctor's note if he wants to fight
He's showing out.
again, or because it was
Correct.
a short
After
notice?
this one?
But even though it was a short notice fight.
Well, no, it's interesting. That's going to be a little different. What I do is I do a second day weigh-in. So tomorrow night when they show up to the venue, they all get back on the scale.
Right.
And I use a 100-pound fighter because it's easier. So it's a 10% gain. So if you gain let's say you're a 100-pound fighter, you come back the next day and you gained 120 pounds. You're weighing 120, gain 20 pounds in less than a 24-hour period. That's when I put a note in the file. And the next time they come through, I require them to provide a doctor's note to me a month in advance. Because a month in advance, he goes to the doctor, he wants to fight at 100, but he's weighing 140. Any doctor that has credible is going to say, no, I'm not going to let you fight at 100 pounds and lose 40 pounds in a month. So that's my theory on that.
How easy is it to get a doctor's note so that you can fight anyway? I can't imagine my GP would be.
It happens. Well, a fighting example like Paul Daley, he cuts a lot of weight, and he had an issue years ago with me and didn't make weight at Mohegan, and but since then he's been doing fine because he's been regulating his weight and he's been really watching what he eats and everything, and the doctor cleared him. So Diego Sanchez is fighting at Mohegan next month. He's another one. Wickle's another one. So the top two fights, the tournament fights, have provided me notes saying they're okay to fight at that weight from doctors. So, and I'm okay with it. Listen, you've done your due diligence, you're losing weight properly, I'm okay with it. But it's got to be 30 days out. I got to have a note within 30 days, prior to the event, 30 days, because I didn't want to know what your weight is 30 days out. You know what I mean? You want to make sure the doctor's going to.
As a matter of interest, if the letter says, I can't find any reason why he can't fight, is that sufficient?
Yeah, at that weight.
Yeah.
And so it always happens. A couple times I've had a fighter have an issue getting it.
Yeah.
Well, like for Mr. Mearns, I wish him the best. But last week he texted me wanting to fight at 165. And I said, listen, I don't book the fights. I regulate them. So that's a Bellator thing. But you want to go 140? You want he was 20 pounds heavy last week. I think it was the beginning of last week. He said about fighting. And I don't really care what you fight. Listen, I love the fights. That's what I do for a living. But at the end of the day, it's health and safety is the most important. It's a huge.
He signed on for a 55 right now.
Did he? Yeah, I heard that. Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is that's where he should be. My guess, he's probably walking around 160. What's he fighting? Is he fighting?
He's walking around everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. And hopefully, in the United States, the commissioners throughout the country in the United States work together on it.
Yeah.
And we track everybody, and so that's why Bellator has me over here. So we're tracking all UK fighters.
As a matter of interest, that part where you're looking for the letter amount out, is that independent of Safe MMA or in a league?
That's independent. That's mine.
Totally different. Just commission.
At the end of the day, Safe MMA is working on my behalf.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So and Safe MMA is great. We work together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I've had no problems with them. They're excellent.